Now that we have learned how to create a JavaScript file and run it with the node or npm command, it's time to start learning more about JavaScript. We will start with variables. There are three different types of simple JavaScript variables: numbers, strings, and booleans. We'll learn how to create each, how to log them to the console, and how to put comments in our code. Okay, open Visual Studio and go to your Learning JavaScript project if you aren't there already. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a new JavaScript file. We're going to be organizing some of the JavaScript things that we're learning so that it's easy to go back and refresh your memory for different concepts. So over here, if we hover over the Learning JavaScript section, we can see the little Add File here. So we'll click on that. We'll give our file a name. We'll call it variables.js and then click Return. And now we're going to learn a new concept, which is 2 forward slashes. 2 forward slashes is where you put comments into the code. So no matter what you write here, when the code runs, it ignores these lines. So these lines are just there to provide comments to whatever is actually in the code. So we're going to start with the word numbers, because we're going to learn about 3 different kinds of variables, and the first kind is a number. So we're going to add a command. We're going to say let x equal 5. So the let command is what creates the variable. The x is the name of the variable, and the number 5 is going to be the variable value. So now let's see if our let command worked correctly, and we'll do that with the console log command, which we used last week. But now in the parentheses, instead of typing hello world, we're going to just put the variable. We're going to ask the console to log the value of the x variable. So now let's save. It's important to always remember to save before you try to run your code, because if you've added anything new and it goes to run, it's only going to run what's saved. So now that you've done that, now you can run with the command node variables.js, and we'll see the number 5. So it logged the value of the x variable just like we asked it to. So let's do another number. Now let's let y equal 5.5. So we can have variables that equal not just integers, but also numbers with decimal points as well. And then let's say console log y. So remember to save. Now you can hit the up arrow to get the previous command you just ran, which was node variables.js, and click return to run it. And now you can see we've logged the value of x, and then we logged the value of y. Okay, let's learn about another kind of variable: strings. Strings are strings of text. It could be as simple as a word, or it could be a sentence, and they are defined in quote marks. So we will use let z equal hello. So now we have the z variable. The z variable is going to equal this string, which is everything in between the quote marks. And once again, let's log z. Remember to save, and then run node variables.js again. So now we can see we've got our 5, we've got our 5.5, and now we've got the value of z, which is hello. Okay, let's do another one. So I've already said that a string can be a whole sentence. So let's try that. Let a equal string can be a whole sentence. Okay, and now let's log that, console.log A. Remember to save, and then run node variables.js again. There it is. A string can be a whole sentence. So the third kind of basic variable is something called a Boolean. A Boolean means either true or false. Those are the only two values that a Boolean can have. And Booleans are not in quote marks. So let's let B equal true. And notice that it even is colored blue here, which indicates that it knows that it's a Boolean value. And now let's do console.log B. Let's save. And now let's run node variables.js. And we can see the value of our Boolean here was true. Okay, and as we always do, let's commit and push our code so that we have it ready for us just in case something happens to our project. So we'll do git status, we'll do git add all, which will just add the variables.js file, git commit, adding in variables.js, and then git push origin main. And now you're all set, and that's saved on GitHub. Thanks for watching this video. If you found my training helpful, please like this video and share it with others. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single lesson. If you're enjoying Monday Morning Automation and you'd like to learn even faster, be sure to check out my book, The Complete Software Tester, which is available in Kindle and paperback on Amazon.com.